Hi, my name is Yona. I'm the after school leader at Field Teen Center, and today I'm going to be talking about Up All Night, 13 Stories Between Sunrise and Sunset, which is a collection of short stories edited by Laura Silverman and including contributions from 12 different young adult writers. We've got Brandy Colbert, Kathleen Glasgow, Maureen Gu, Tiffany D. Jackson, Amanda Joy, Nina LaCour, Julian Winters, Karen M. McManus, Marika Niekamp, Anna Mariano, Kayla Whaley, and Francesca Zappia. I read it as an ebook in the Libby app. Now, one of the things that I always talk about and always enjoy in a short story collection is the fact that even if you don't like all of them, you can always just skip it and go on to the next story and get something totally different. This is more true for this collection than some of the other collections that I've read in the past year. Unlike some of the other short story collections that I've seen, this one doesn't have any kind of backstory that's unifying all of them. Like in Feral Youth, there's sort of a Canterbury Tales style framework where all of them are camping together and then each kid takes a turn telling a story. But some of the teens show up in each other's stories, or they'll talk to each other in between and disagree about whether or not their stories are true. Or in Blackout, all the characters are different, but they appear in each other's stories because they have one continuous timeline and they're all in the same setting. In Up All Night, we've got many different settings. We've got totally different characters, and the stories have nothing to do with each other at all, except that they're all part of this theme of happening late at night. So we have stories about people breaking into potentially haunted houses. We have stories about people reconciling or failing to reconcile. We have stories about people coping with trauma. There's a story about gay superheroes. There's a story about a teen playing off-brand Pokemon Go and worrying about her friends growing up without her while she's still playing this kids game that she's more into than she should be. I liked some of these stories more than others, but I really enjoyed some of them enough that I do think that this collection is worth reading. It was fun to read. And I'm sure that somebody else who reads these stories would like some of the ones that I didn't like as much, and maybe wouldn't like some of my favorites. I thought that the types of characters who come up are pretty diverse, just like the authors represented here are pretty diverse. There were Black characters, there were queer and trans characters, there was a character who's in a wheelchair. There are mixed race couples, there are love stories, there are stories in this collection that have nothing to do with romance. So I do think that there's something here for everyone, and it's a nice way to get an introduction to some authors that you might have heard about but haven't had a chance to read an entire book by them yet. So if you really enjoy one of these stories and you want to read more by the author, you can look them up and figure out what else they've written. And that's actually how I got to this short story collection. I was hunting down more work by Brandy Colbert, who I really like, and found this collection and got to learn about a couple more authors that I hadn't actually heard of yet. So if you would like more book recommendations, or if you would like to talk to us about a book that you have read, or just say hi, you can DM us on Instagram, or you can email us, and both of those will be in our description box. So thanks for watching and have a nice day.